He is a violent man. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. It is Mr. Cowboys Fan. Before we proceed into this video, leave a like and subscribe. It is I, Mr. Cowboys Fan, where we talk about cowboy things. So today we are going to talk about our last pick of the draft, Nathan Thomas, out of Louisiana, Lafayette. So, when I watched Nathan Thomas, well, my first thought was this guy is huge. He's 6'5", but he's also 337. He's 337, I think. But when you watch his film, he is very violent, very aggressive. I watched, his highlights, and I watched Voch Lombardi, of course. If you look in the description box, I will of course have Voch Lombardi doing a film session breakdown of him. But either way, so yeah, and Nathan Thomas, he doesn't have the quickest feet. Tyler, he is the exact opposite of Tyler Guyton, because Tyler Guyton obviously has very good feet, very quick, footwork. I mean, he played basketball, of course, so he's very athletic and has that ability to move his feet very quick. But Nathan Thomas, well, he not so much. But I think that what Dallas might, of course, do is slide him over. They might slide him over to guard, of course, and maybe because, of course, Zach Martin, who is, of course, getting up there in age, and last year he had some sorts of he had a little bit of problems with durability. Last year he missed a couple of games in the early going, and then he missed a game or two near the end of the year. So yeah, not gonna lie, durability may be starting to become a problem with Zach Martin, where that hadn't been much of a problem for his entire career outside of that 2020 season, where I'm not gonna hold that against him, So, but either way, yeah, Nathan Thomas, we could definitely, because this is what Dallas does like to do, especially when we have Duke Manyweather, one of the he is, you could call it Mr. Offensive Line University, offensive line school. So definitely knows how to, allow guys to transition from tackle to guard. And this is a guy who, with his mass and his ability to, because let me tell you something about Nathan Thomas, because when you watch him play, of course, I already mentioned that he's very aggressive and very violent. Like, even in pass pro, like I when I was watching the film session breakdown, he does not get pushed back ever. No, he's the one doing the pushing back. Like, even in pass pro, when normally you're supposed to just kind of like keep the rusher at bay. You're not really supposed to be trying to like push them back or anything like that. Like as if you're like trying to make an impact block. No, normally you're just supposed to keep them at bay and keep them from getting by you. You're supposed to be just kind of like a wall. This guy, I be seeing him pushing them back sometimes, even, in pass pro. So he is very aggressive, has very violent hands, and just from what I've seen, from this draft, I think that Jerry is getting sick and tired of people saying, because y'all, of course, have heard for over the past year or two that people are, saying that, Dallas isn't physical enough. Like they are not physical enough. And I think Jerry is starting to get a little tired of that. He's getting a little tired of hearing that, oh, we're not physical enough. Like, I think he's getting a bit tired of that. So, not only has this draft been about assuring the trenches, no. This draft has also been about us trying to get more physical. All right. We need that physicality, that PHYSICAL, physical. All right. Because you see, I think Mike Zimmer, that's what he's trying to bring to the table here in Dallas coming in. Because I still remember when Dan Quinn, his first press conference, coming in to play for us, his, first press conference, he was preaching about this, this defense is going to be fast and physical. Well, he has definitely made this defense fast. All right. This defense is fast and quick. If you watch the games, you of course would see that players be like flying to the football from sideline to sideline, goal line to goal line. But the problem is that there was that other word that Dan Quinn was missing for this defense. That was physical. He didn't just say fast. He said fast and physical. And this defense has been missing that. We have been missing that physicality. Big boy football, playing bully ball like what them freaking Detroit Lions be doing down there in Motown. All right. They play bully ball. So, and that's what we need to be. 49ers as well. They play bully ball. You got to realize the teams that we're going to have on our schedule this year. Like, a lot of those teams like to play big boy ball. They like to run the ball. And they like to stop the run. So, the fact of the matter is that this Dallas Cowboy team, from when you look at the draft, we got a lot of big uglies in that draft. Okay, not a lot, but we definitely, even got, like that dude Maurice Louis-Fowl. Obviously, he's not a big ugly, but, he's definitely aggressive and very, very physical when you watch him on tape. This Dallas Cowboy team in 2024, look for them in 2024 to be that word physical. They're going to be physical this year. All right? Because this Cowboy team, this Cowboy offensive line, this Cowboy defensive line is pure Texas beef. No Tyler Biotishes over here, who's 6'3" and a little bit over 300 pounds. All right. This is pure Texas beef. All right. No DBs playing linebacker. All right. This is pure physicality that we have on this team. We brung back Zeke. Zeke, of course, brung that little bit of physicality for us on the offensive side of the ball. All right. You don't just stumble into 12 rushing TDs, which is exactly what he had in his last year, his previous year in Dallas, which was 2022. And of course, he had 10 rushing touchdowns the year before that. So he's in his last 2 years in Dallas, he had 22 total rushing touchdowns. You don't just stumble into 22 rushing touchdowns. No, a guy who gets 22 rushing touchdowns is a guy who you know you can rely upon at the goal line, at the one. Who are we giving the ball to? Number 21. Well, I guess 15, but I already discussed that in a previous video. Y'all can go check it out. But either way, that's what this Dallas Cowboy team in 2024 is going to be all about. It's going to be physical. And Nathan Thomas is very much of all of that. I don't know how much playing time he's going to get this year. He's going to get awful lot, of course, in the preseason. You know, will that preseason production make the Cowboys think twice and maybe have a little bit of a rotation? You know what? I'm not going to even get into that because I know a lot of people are going to, be feeling some type of way about that. But either way, yeah, that's to close out. Nathan Thomas is big, he's strong, he's violent, and he's aggressive. And he's everything that, of course, we like. So let me know, of course, in the comments, let me know how y'all think about this. So to all my audience and to all of Cowboys Nation, this is Mr. Cowboys Fan out.